How are we doing today? Mwah. Oh, stuff. I need stuff. Hello. Hello. Mwah. Mwah. What's up, y'all? Welcome to Flextown, USA. Here in my living room. Tuesday edition. If there's anything y'all want to do, feel free to drop it in the chat, and I will cater to that as best as we possibly can, given, for the most part, our lack of space and equipment. Yes. Got like 1 more minute. I haven't worn these like little leg things literally ever. Do this, but my feet are really cold, so it's slipper day. I'm gonna wear some slippers and do some flexing. Thank you. I feel like I'm running out of things. I actually bought on Etsy like an old clown like circus outfit pattern, like the ones you would find in actual like Joann Fabrics, because I need to sew something that's not a mask right now. So with any luck, I'll have a really weird clown costume soonish. Okay, cool. Welcome to Fancy Flex. This is the scene you're gonna want if you're new here. My name's Kira. You're gonna want a kind of like a little bit of floor space, like about a yoga mat's gonna be good. Something soft to either like live on or to put under your knee. If you don't have like a whole mat, like a dishcloth is gonna be fine. Any kind of like little object if you want something to like help support your balance. Yoga blocks are good. I'm gonna try and show with handstand blocks and a really good attitude and willingness to give it a go. If you have any questions about anything, feel free to drop it in the chat. I'm gonna kind of check on it if I see any comments. Otherwise, let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna sit on our butts to start off. I hope you're all doing as well as you can, whatever that means for you today. Go ahead and sit crisscross applesauce. However is comfortable. If you want to put something underneath your butt, you can put something underneath your butt. And just kind of let your arms dangle. I like to leave mine on my legs because then I know where they are. And take a big breath. Start to fill your core with air. And as you exhale, feel all of this business knitting together. Take 1 more breath, trying to fill this part with air. And let it go. Take a big breath, let it fill your ribcage. And as you exhale, really knit all of the little rib muscles together, all of your intercostals, supporting the ribs. And 1 more time. And let it go. Try to make sure you're on your 2 sits bones. We're really grounding into the floor, really trying to get into our bodies. And try to sit up nice and tall. If you want to pretend like you're putting a book on your head, try to send the crown of your head straight up to the ceiling. Keep this length and start to take an easy little shoulder roll. And reverse directions. And put your shoulders back on straight. Pull the heads of the shoulders together at the front, and then try to pull the heads of the shoulders together at the back. And put your shoulders back on straight. Try to keep them in the center of the joint, so they're not jumping up, they're not jumping down, they're not like going forwards or backwards, they're completely in the center. With our long spine, we're going to take our chin to our chest, and then point our head up to the ceiling. As you move your head back, try to resist the shoulders trying to jump up into to the ears. If you want to add extra spice, draw your jawbone past your face like a little bulldog. And then look right and left. And rear the shoulder. For this one especially, really lengthen through the center. Feels really nice actually. And just turn that into an easy head circle. And reverse. Next time you're at the front, put your head back on straight and slice your arms down, make a nice low V. Really spread your fingers, so energy and tension all the way through the arm. And we're gonna rotate, try to pull the head and shoulders together. If you wanna go all the way through to make pinkies touch, you can. And then without letting this explode quite yet, open it back up, externally rotate like you're opening a doorknob, and then try and pull the thumbs together in the back. Keep going back and forth. As you're going back and forth, start to work your way up until our arms go to a Y shape above our heads. So higher each time. If you want to try to go all the way together, you can. Good luck. And work it back down. It feels so exciting and spicy in the shoulders. You get really tight from sitting around a lot. I highly recommend this one. And next time your arms are all the way down the front, re-grab onto your legs. Sit up nice and tall. Make sure you're staying engaged through your core. And try to rock forwards and backwards on your pelvis. Try to move just the pelvis and not the rib cage quite yet. The ribs are going to move because it's attached to your pelvis. But we're not like doing a chest pump. And then send that forward and backwards into your rib cage. Pelvis is still. Pop, pop. Next time you're going forwards with your rib cage, try to stick your booty out so you're engaging everything in your back. Take an easy shoulder roll all the way up, and to really engage your back, you can go pulling the elbows into your sides, and then trying to drag your rib cage through your arms, adding the head if you want it, so we're not too much into our chest. Only adding the extra spice if you can keep your shoulders out of your ears. Once you've gone as far as you can to this little compressing, little forward fold, see if you push your hands into your legs and then see if you can make that back engagement even more intense. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring everything back up to the center. Now scoop the pelvis back, become super round. You can kick your legs out in front of you to help kind of counterbalance this, and hold onto your legs for that extra help. Elbows are going to try to stay into your sides. Maybe point your elbows up towards the ceiling, and then take a ribcage with you. Now if you're a low back strength, to really scoop under, core engage. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it on up to the center, and just take some little circles all the way around, finding the back, to the side, and the front. And reverse. And bring it all the way back to the center. We're going to take another round with our shoulder rotations, this time adding the entire body. So if you come around to the front, we close our doorknobs. You round it out, and then you open it up, arch it out. Start with your arms nice and low, and again, work your way up, going through this little C shape. And back down. Go for 3, 2, and 1. Take your right hand, Put it to your side, spread out the fingers if you want, and take your left arm, open it up to the, open up your doorknob, draw the arm straight up to the side. If it's in front of you, that's fine, just maybe you can walk it back out if it needs to stay out to the side to really stay rotated and hit going forward. And then pull the rib cage away from your bottom hand. Pull your top hand up and over. So as you take your first side bend of the day, you can support your bottom arm, but you're still trying to use all of this to keep it where it needs to go. Keep calling the arm out into your first side bend. And then start to bend that elbow straight down towards the floor. And then as you plant that hand and push away, gather all of that back together. So you have a long line from your top hand to your butt cheek. Keep going back and forth. You have another 3, 2, and 1. Next time your arm is down, leave it there. Keep reaching up and out. See if you can reach all the way out. Reach our top right hand towards the floor, not by bending the arm, but by extending. Keeping both of our butt cheeks on the floor. Keeping our core engaged for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reach that top hand nice and high, and then reach it so high that everything has a cartwheel all the way back up. Because all of this is gathered back together. Switch sides, bottom hand down, open your doorknob, and draw it up. Rib cage up and over. Stay nice and planted, and keep going all the way up. Big juicy side bend. Once you've gone as far as you can, start to bend the elbow, and then as you straighten the arm, try to do a baby side punch. Just back and forth. This is 4 out of 5. 3, 2, and 1. Next time you're there, reach that arm up and regather. Shake out the wrists and work them out the other way. For our next round, you can stay in your crisscross applesauce. If you want, you can also go to a butterfly position if you can, again, keep your 2 sit bones on the floor, or take the leg that you're going away from and open it up into a straddle, dealer's choice, whatever works for you today. I'm going to show number 3. So go ahead, slice it out, plant, reach. Again, all of our nice fun side bend business. Keep walking it all the way out. Now, we're going to take our top hand as we put that hand down towards the floor. The armpit goes for this bottom shoulder is going to scoop up, and we're going to push the floor away, try to make our spine super, super round. Keep finding that push, keep finding that pull, and then start to go back and forth. Start to trace this hand back through your side bend to the floor. Go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Next time you're down there, stay there. Plant your hands a little bit closer to your leg, and just take a quick cat and cow in our nice weird little twist. So, cow, arching it out, and cat, rounding it out. The farther you walk away your hands from your hips, the more challenging this will be. You might not go as far as you want to, but really prioritize, again, thinking with the shoulders and the arms as well as just with the rest of the body. Next time you are rounded, bring that bottom hand back to the side, and then scoop that top arm all the way up. You're back in your side bend, and then cartwheel all the way back. Switch your legs, however you want to do it. Plant, open your doorknob, reach up and out, and side bend. Making sure we're really planted, pushing strong with this arm in towards the floor, and then scoop our top shoulder down, our bottom shoulder comes up, like we've been punched in the gut. Take that tap, pinky side down, and then reach back up and out through your side bend. Go for 4, 3, 2. Next time you're done, stay there, plant your hands, start up closer to your leg again, and then make sure you're really finding that roundness. Keep sitting this butt down towards the floor, and cat and cow it out. Go for 3, 2, and 1. Next time you're all the way down, take this hand all the way back, sweep it back up and out through your side bend, and cartwheel it all the way back up. Switch back to side 1 for our final round of little side bends. Slice, all that good business. Reach up and out. Now this bottom hand, maybe don't go so far out, go maybe like 2/3 of the way out, and open up your doorknob. We're going to tap from our round spine. Make sure we're staying nice and twisted through the core and not from the hips or the rib cage, and then peel it up until we have one long line here. Push with that bottom arm, try to pulse that top arm back. Really try to open that chest up to the ceiling. Go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and keep pushing it up and back. Strong supporting arm. Start to make little circles, leaving the chest where it is. Try and swing that arm over your head, and then see if you can pull that shoulder even further each time. Go for 5, 4, 3, this is just a count, 2, and we're gonna reverse directions. Keep pulling the shoulder back, and then going up a little further. For 5, 4, 3, so hard, 2, and next time your chest is open up towards the ceiling, draw the arm back to your ear and maybe back into your side bend. Option 1, cartwheel that we did for the first 2 rounds. Option 2, you can float, grab, or pulse. Just make sure you're scooping. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and lift it all the way back up. Let it go. Switch sides. So most straddle I think I've done in a month. I don't do straddles anymore. Tap the hand down, open it to the door, and maybe back into your left side bend. Start to push this hand into the floor nice and strong, supporting, and then open up that top shoulder. Tap it down, and then take the arms. Make sure they're, again, a T, not like here, out here. And just pulse. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep opening the chest, circle out the arm. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reverse. Draw it back. Again, rotate and drag it forwards. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take the arm next to your ear, maybe back into your side bend. Same options as before. Table 10, regular cartwheel, or lift it up, or grab, scoop, bottom armpit. Again, big, juicy. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and lift it up, and let it go. All right. If you have one leg out, take the leg back in. And I'm going to show this from the side. We're going to make our legs be about hips width apart for a quick ab sequence. Make sure there is space in front of and behind you, so kind of in the center of your mat. Grab underneath your thighs, and then take the exact same like little scoop of the pelvis and your core that you had when you were sitting crisscross applesauce. My knees and my legs are going to be completely parallel. They're not flattening out here, nor are they bowing in towards each other. So you can like put something in between your knees if you want to help facilitate that like sensation in your brain. So we're scooping, we're lifting, we're becoming a whole dish shape. Once you are a dish shape, keep sliding your hands down your thighs, and then keep your chin out of your chest. So start to point your face up to maybe like the corner of your room. Now start to shrug your shoulders out of your ears and then press those shoulder blades down. You can keep hanging onto your thighs, or you can start to reach your arms out 1, 2, into that low V. So we're staying extended through our spine, but also still hollow. Take one foot, try to go tiptoe, and then drag that heel into your booty, and then maybe pull your knee to your chest, and then tap it back down. If you're still holding onto your legs, and slide it back out. You can just kind of hang onto your butt here for support. And then same thing other side. And since this is working out, start to make your legs be a little bit closer together. And if this is working out, you can fully extend that bottom leg for a bicycle. But try to pass through this moment. It's not quite a tabletop up here. It's kind of like this half open situation. Go for another count of 5, 4, 3,
2, and 1. Make sure you're even and let your feet come back down towards the ground. If the feet came together, bring them back out to being open, and then let your shoulders come back into the floor. I'm gonna crush my flower mohawk. Now take your hands and interlace your fingers, and then flip the hands so the palms can go straight up to the ceiling. Try to scoop the elbows in, so you can keep a little bit of an external rotation. If that doesn't really work for you, you can actually like leave the thumbs pointing up. It just might be like a little tender and weird for your wrist, so be careful if that's what you're choosing. I'll do this one. So we're gonna take our little low back and press them towards the floor. We're gonna take our rib cage and then close it. So we're pushing straight up. Pretend like there's actually something straight up on your hands, and then start to drag the arms up towards your ears. If this starts to happen, stop there. Whatever part of your hand is pointing behind your head, start to pull that back so you're really working through your shoulders. We're gonna go 10 times. Ready, go. 10, 9, keep that push. 8, 7, 6, 5, hand option number 2, 4, 3, 2, and hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring everything back up to where you started before you let the shoulders set down, and let it go. Walk the feet all the way in, and then take your legs, put the tops of the, like the undersides of the feet together, and then reach up, grab your ankles. If we pull our ankles and our, like, we can suddenly see the underside of the foot, don't pull so much, or you can also just keep, like, really sometimes pressing the 2 big toes together. Pull everything up and become a dead bug. So we'll see, I'm super rounded here, my shoulders are in my ears. Now to unwind, I'm gonna start to drag my legs into my booty, and I'm gonna start by pressing my knees away from my hips first. Once I have that sensation, so it really feels on the outside of my hip, I'm gonna unwind the rest of my spine, really start to pull the elbows down past the sides. A little nice chest pop moment. Just really feel all that working. Make sure your low back is on the floor. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently release. Hands from the legs, and then flex all of your feet. Bring the knees back to parallel, and stamp them straight up into the air. Just take some little thigh squeezes. Now hang on to your thigh squeeze, point and flex each foot. As you're starting to flex the foot, you can start to hang on to the pointed part. So flex the ankle and then peel the toes back. And the same thing in reverse. You can kind of see. You should feel this especially on the underside of your foot. You don't have to switch your legs like I'm doing. I'm just doing it so you can kind of see both of my feet. So I understand the slippers might look a little weird. And whenever you're ready, shake it out. Put your feet back down on the ground. And then rock hands towards your legs, dead bug style, crisscross. Back to sitting. Alright. I didn't see any requests, so I'm just gonna kind of keep going. If you did have a request, please, sorry, you might have to drop it again, or I won't see it. So, I'm gonna put my feet where they were before. I'm sitting on my butt. My hands are gonna come pointing towards my butt as well. Fingers are, again, pointing in. Try to pull the chest, like, open, so we're pulling the shoulder blades together. And then press your hands into the floor, so you can really take a big arch. Feel your chest start to open up a little bit. And let your head come back. And then play with rolling the head to the shoulders forwards, and let it go. Now roll the head to the shoulders fully forwards, boop, and then try and sit back into your hands. If your elbows go all the way back, scoot your booty forward so you can again really isolate that feeling into the front of your shoulder. And if you want to make it extra spicy, tuck your tailbone off the ground and go for a little rock. Go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and alright. Pay attention to the difference of like what your chest wants to do, like what your shoulders are trying to do whenever you engage them. For our final bridge entrance again today, we're gonna have like
a big exciting shoulder moment. So if you're not paying attention to them now, like start introducing to them. Just take an easy sit down, like roll all the way back down for a quick hip bridge. Here we go. Again, feet are parallel, feet are hip width apart. Heels are going to be grounding in towards the floor. You can flex if you want, but I recommend keeping your feet really, really grounded because you want to have the habit of being able to get onto your feet. Hands are at our sides. Just scoop the pelvis one into another, squeeze your booty. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and settle back down. Round 2, we're going to go a little bit higher. Scoop it up. Everything that is not pressing towards the floor, or not like leading the floor, is really, really engaged. 4, 3, 2, and roll it back down. A little bit higher. Again, toes the first thing to come up, last thing to come down. 5, 4, booty squeeze. 3, 2, and lower it down. Last round for our first set. Coming all the way up as high as we can possibly go right now. Focusing not on the chest popping out, but on the scoop of the pelvis. Hang out here. If we're happy here, we're going to stay here. Just hold. If you want to make it spicier, push and pull. 5, 4, 3, 2, and here's one more. And make sure again, pubic bone pointing up towards the ceiling, rolling it down one vertebra at a time. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okie doke. For round 2, again, you can leave your feet the way they were, or you can try to go onto your tiptoes. So we're gonna take our hip bridge, roll it all the way up. Again, I don't really care what your chest is doing quite yet. I really want to focus on the pelvis and the hips. Rock onto your tippy toes. Again, pelvic thrust to the ceiling, but not going back. Try to go straight up. So we're going for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. If your heels are down, just keep squeezing. 5, 4. If you're up, do whatever you want. 3, 2, and 1. And let it go. Shake, 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 shake. If you want it. Alright, final round of hip bridges. Before we do that, kick your legs straight up. I'm trying to face the side so you can see. I'm not showing you my whole ass, I'm just showing a little bit of ass. So, if you can't hear, I'm going to show you with my legs. So, I'm going to bend my legs. So we have this little like this situation. Knees come out, feeling the outside of your hips, and then knees come in. Try to pull your toes apart. Keep going back and forth between these little weird diamond situations. And then pay attention to what your pelvis is trying to do here. If it's trying to like go, if your low back is trying to flap the ground, take like a slightly smaller, you can sort with your hands, you can like not go as far as you might want to go, even if you know your legs can make the right shape. Because if you try and use this in like a situation and your pelvis decides that it has other plans, then it doesn't really matter if you can make that shape. Your pelvis has decided for you that it's not going to happen. Alright, so now that we've felt that kind of feeling, shake it out, back to your hip bridge. You're going to go either flat foot or tippy toes. Again, this one's totally up to you. I would try a couple of both. We're going to do a total of 10. At the top of the hip bridge, knees together, knees apart. As your knees come together, you really want to feel this scoop continuing to happen as your knees goes apart. See how much you can actually like generate a little bit of an extra like lift. So nice and easy. Roll it up. Here we go. I'm going to do 5 with my feet on the ground and then 5 in releve. So bring it in and down. 4, 9, 8, 7, 6, round 2, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Next time you are even, stay there, heels to the floor if they are up, and roll it all the way back down. Look for your legs, knees to nose, and just rock it back up. Cross over your legs, and meet me in a tabletop position. How are we on time? I can totally see. Great. If you have wrist feelings, just kind of be careful. We're not going to be on top of the wrist. We're going to take a lot of inverted V step. We're going to be up there for a while. I just want to like warn you now. So we have a We've gone over our legs. Our hands are on the floor. We're going to take a quick plank. So spread the fingers just enough to make sure that we can set ourselves up nice and long. Take the toes, tuck them under, float, pelvis is scooping under, walk back 1, back 2, again pelvis is scooping under. And then pushing with the arms, trying to send the shoulders not just into the ears, but behind the ears. Err on the side of being slightly rounded for today, as opposed to going fully flat into your mat. There will be time for that later, I promise. Because I get to tread out your feet. So even though our torso is fighting to be hollow, we can still try to stick our ass up towards the ceiling without like flopping our belly out. Go for the count of 3, 2, and 1. All right, so the leg that is further away from the camera, I'm gonna plant that one. My other leg is going to kick straight up behind me, toes and knee rolled down towards the floor, thigh rolled down towards the floor, so I'm not opening up the hip plate yet. I'm gonna take that heel straight up. Keep trying to squeeze those legs together like a pair of scissors, and pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now, point that foot, draw it in, heel to booty, knee to nose, back through your plank. Big squeeze, just like we did for our little bicycle. We did our bicycle. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And shoot back out through your plank. Extend, big push, strong arms. Now round to the hip, open up. Keep squaring your shoulders down towards the floor. Keep rounding it out, pushing, just like we did when we were framing our bottom leg at the beginning of class. Take another round of pulses. Go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend that leg, draw it in. Now come to the same side elbow as the leg that was high. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And scoot back up, lift it up, unsquare the hips. Now flex that foot if you want to, but just really drag that heel behind you, really engaging your butt. Now the shoulders can also unsquare, but not by collapsing, by pushing strong supporting arms the whole time. You can take a round of pulses here. You can also try to kick your own butt with pointed or flex foot. Go for another count of 4, 3, 2, and 1. Alright, re-square up. Bend the leg, heel the booty, and then bring it across to your opposite elbow. Baby side crunch. 5, 4, 3, 2, and shoot it back up through your plank, and lean back into your inverted V. Tread it out. Take another count of 3, 2, and 1. Now I'm going to plant the leg that is closer to the camera, sticking my booty up towards the ceiling to get into my hamstrings, still staying engaged through my core. Flex that back foot, or just make sure it's really nice and square, hips straight towards the floor, and pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold that extension, heel to booty, drag it in, knee to nose. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shoot it out. Lift it up. Unstack the hips, but keep the shoulders squared towards the floor. If the ribs are exploding, try to contract. Pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Heel to booty, re-square it off, drag it in, knee to nose, tap the outside elbow. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shoot it out, lift it up, unsquare everything, flex up so you can drag the heel behind your back. Hello, goodbye. After you kick your own butt if you want it. Go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drag it in to your opposite elbow. Hello. 5, 4, 3, 2, and shoot it out. Lift it up, and gently tap it back down. Knees towards the floor, untuck your toes. Let's take a quick upper back stretch before we move on. So So all of those pushing feelings that we felt, we want to make sure we can open and close our rib cage without letting our shoulders like do one of these. So just looking at like weird little diamond seams. When I keep the elbows coming in, if it makes it make more sense to like put the elbows on something, you can do that. If you want to do this with bent arms and have something in between your hands, you can also do that. That'll really like force or like bring attention to the rotation of the shoulder. So I'm going to start out here. I'm going to take that big scoop to make sure my elbow pits are pointed forwards, and then skeetle-deedle-daddle, my little spider hands, straight on front. Yeah? So I basically got my inverted V, but I am on my knees. If you want to do this in a V, you can. Just know it's going to be a lot on your arms. So keep reaching out, and then as you reach out, you're going to take the back arch by still pushing with your arms. Hello, 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 hello. Yeah? Once you're here, plant your hands and start to close the ribs and open the ribs. Go for 4, 3, 2, and next time you're down, stay there. If you want, you can start to roll onto the outside blade of the hand. If you can get your chest onto the floor, great. That's happening. You can start to walk your knees closer together to make it more challenging. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2. Replant the hands, round the spine, gather everything back together, and then come on back to your hands and knees. We're just gonna go straight back into our inverted V. So plant, tuck, pull up. Make sure that you have like the arm strength. If that was really challenging for you on all fours, then like please continue this on your knees. I'm just gonna keep making suggestions in the scare quotes. So we have our push, we have our strong legs and our strong arms. I'm going to try to go for my rounded spine to open everything up. Yeah? My shoulders collapse. I'm in bad shape. Just bring it back and forth. Pay attention to your elbows and your armpits. If the armpits and elbows are going in and out, if they're buckling, then like kind of stick to where you can control it. Go for another 5 more times. 5, 4, 3, 2, head staying in between the arms, and 1. All right, bring it back up, knees to floor. I'm gonna show you 1, and then we're gonna do it a total of 6. If you want to, in between each one, add a leg, you are more than welcome. Otherwise, just kind of do the push and pull with the arms and the legs all fully on the ground, so you're on all fours, you have all of your real estate to help you. So, we have this. I'm gonna look straight forward, I'm gonna try and pull my shoulders past my ears, drag, 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 hanging onto that arch as long as I possibly can. Yeah, and then I'm gonna reverse, arch, 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 arch. You have that extension through the shoulders, and push it back. If you wanna add the leg, you're gonna take one leg, lift it up. Make sure your legs are not like fully straddled, like doing one of these. Anywhere between hips width apart to like fully squeeze together is cool, as long as we're kind of keeping that adductor squeeze to make sure that we're still gathering everything to our midline. So have my leg right here. I'm gonna take one leg, lift it up. It can square or unsquare so long as your chest is squared towards the floor. I don't really care today. And then try to hang on to that as you pull it forwards, and then push it back straight up. And try the same thing on the other side. Do this 4 more times. I'm gonna like tear my yoga mat in half. Jesus. I've got 2 more. You've done 6. Good for you. Take a break. Huzzah! That's enough of that. Let's do some lunges. Before we do lunges, let's stretch out our shoulders. Again, stand on your feet. Take your hands, interlace your fingers behind your back, and then soften your legs. Take a big dive forward. Try to straighten your arms. You can do this. You can do this thing. Or make a fist. It's up to you. You can also grab like a t-shirt if that's challenging. But really try and roll the heads and shoulders forwards. Once you've gone as far as you can go, start to pulse your fingers down towards the floor. And then slowly pull it all the way, just holding that engagement. So you maybe straighten your legs. Hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your heels back to your booty. Tuck your pelvis, roll it all the way back up to standing. Give yourself a shake. Reset your mat because I moved my entire mat. If you want your objects for your lunges, now's the time to grab them. Make sure they're close by. So I'm going to take my objects over the front of my mat. I'm going to come from all fours and just kind of zip my back leg in towards my face, trying to use the same compression powers that we worked on earlier. So hello, hello, or just kind of get your foot in between your hands somehow. That's cool. Make sure that your knee is stacked on top of your ankle and you're not like sitting in here or out here quite yet. And then really try to take the weight into that front leg, grabbing your objects as the floor feels far away. Zip that front hip back and that back hip forward. Tuck the toes and extend that back leg. Make sure to really squeeze your booty. Take a quick rock forwards and backwards here. Go for 4, 3, long line, heeled head, 2, and 1. And now tap that back knee down, untuck your toes, walk yourself up until you are fully on top of that back hip. Take a second to really scoop it out again. The pelvis wants to be, and the hip flexors want to be really open. By engaging the glutes, we help open them up to help them like not try and tense up and like foil your entire back line. Long spine, just pull 2 inches until you really start to feel it here, or your hips start to unsquare, and then push it back. Just back and forth. We're gonna go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and next time you're forward, stay there, reach forward, grab your objects, and then walk your objects next to your hips. Nice and easy. Keep trying to square off. Keep trying to stack your torso on top of your pelvis. Toes tuck under, heel goes back, toe comes down, heel to butt, toe comes down. You can also walk your hands to your thigh, that's cool too. Go for another 2, and 1. Next time you're all the way down, stay there, untuck your toes, walk the hands forward, and just sit back for a second, give your hamstring a little moment. Oh my god, these sequins make like weird noises on the mats. How exciting. Square everything off, lower your toes, tuck the toes to the back foot, and then take that back leg, make it straight. Do whatever you gotta do with your hands here, so long as you can balance on the floor. Rock forward, point that back foot, and then sit into that back hip. Knee goes past your front hip, and then really take a second to make sure your spine is super long, booty out, and then sit into that front leg. And just keep rocking back and forth there. When we say extend our spine, a lot of us, like myself included, it just kind of like our bodies will like do this. They'll be like, but like the rest of our, and we turn into like this whole scene. So try to make sure that when we say like extend our spine, we're extending not just with our cervical spine, but like, yeah, like this business right here too. We felt all of this at the beginning of class. And next time you're on that front foot, your back foot is pointed, stay there. We're gonna do one more exciting butt exercise. Whatever you have your hands on, if you don't have your hands on anything, go with that. Or just bend that front leg, but set your object to the highest setting. Point that back foot, and then as we drag it into the butt, go releve on that front leg, and then try to find that roundness moment. Extend, back up, go as high as you can, square. And then if you want to unsquare at the top, you can, but not so much that we lose our balance. Yeah, so we're doing this fun little zip in, go as far as we can, all the way square, and then zip out.
Start to sit into this bottom heel, so that way you can really get into that hamstring. Do 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Next time we're done, slide that front foot back, walk your hands all the way in, take everything to the inside of that front leg. Pointing or flexing this back foot here, just make sure we're staying engaged with the hip. Start to rotate between your side lunge and your forward facing lunge. You can start to fully frame the front leg or not. Next time you're in the center, stay there and just walk side to side. You do this with hands or without hands. Making sure that our knees and toes are going the same plane, and the knees are not going to the inside of our toes. And next time you're on the side, reframe that front leg. Go to 2 straight legs and walk around to the center. Take your objects with you to the other side. Plant your hands, come through your tabletop, and then drag that knee back into your chest. There it is. All right. Grab your objects if you want them. Tuck the toes and extend that back leg. Just rock it out. Go for 3, 2, strong legs, long spine, and 1, and tap that back knee down. Untuck your toes, walk your hands back to that. You can just actually walk from here right now. Sit back over that back hip. Hello, hello, hello. Core, pull, and push. Go for 3, 2, and 1. All right, fully lunge it out. Objects or hands on the hips. Still trying to lift off of that front hip. Tuck the toes, extend, and heel the butt. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And here we are. Find the floor. Sit back over that back hip. Take a second to flex and point. Any fun things we might have going on our hamstring. And have all of your toes on the floor. Tuck, extend. Start to kick off that back leg so you can rock between being foiled with flippers. Pointing in the back, and then keeping your spine nice and long, especially into our booties, so our booties are pointing up. Maybe bend, ribcage or thigh, just back and forth. Giving weight to that front leg, and then yes, hamstring feelings. Go for 3, 2, and 1. Right. So we're here. My hands are on my objects. I'm going to releve this bottom foot. Hello. Zip everything in, and then go square, 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 square. As I unwind, try to roll that knee pit straight behind me. My second long can be super arched as long as it's engaged. And then 4 more times. In, and out. For 3. And out. 2. And 1. Nice and easy. Have it all the way back down. Slide it back out. Take everything to the inside of that front leg. And start to rock between your side lunge and your center lunge. Go over 3, 2, and 1. All right. Take 2 straight legs. Walk everything back to the center. So you can easy figure the hips. You start to walk those feet all the way together. Handstand. Okay, great. You have so much time. We're gonna do a quick set of splits, and then a quick round of back bends. Yay! If you need a wall for either of those things, now's the time to go to the wall. So you need objects for a oversplit.
to have your objects, or if you want to do like any kind of pigeon, any split options. I'm not in your house. You do whatever works for you. But anything and everything is available to you. You can also take a nap. So for our splits, I'm actually going to make sure that I have a sliding surface for this. You are already sliding, congratulations. And to take my front leg out, it's kind of where we started in our lunges. Extend that front leg. We're going to take 10 little pulses to get down into our full split. So yeah, like trying to stay square and gather as lifted as much as possible before we actually settle into it. So I'm going to go here, or with objects, and go forwards and backwards. We're trying to roll this back leg in. Yeah, makes sense? Let's do it. Really into everything. So, I'll pick my party side, scoop it, lift it, tuck it, all that good business. Pulse for 1, 2, 3, 4, make sure we're going to roll over. 5, 6, please use objects to move the object. 7, 8, 9, and all the way down, square it up. Hold 10 seconds, square, 10 seconds open, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Settle in. If you're happy being square, keep being square. If you want to oversplit, do it oversplit. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, oh god, 3, 2, untuck your toes if you're doing anything weird with your back foot, and then scoop your head back up. Without sitting your ass back. With that pelvic thrust with a scoop. Game changer. Okay. Side 2. This is my shit side. So we'll see how this goes. Gathering everything in, scooping, lifting, all that business. Strong supporting leg in towards the floor. 10 little pulses up and down. Hold for 10, square split, and then 10 unsquare or do what your heart tells you. So I'm gonna go here, or objects. Slide out, back in. 9, 8, 7, 6. Now feel all the way continuing on. 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and fill it down for 10, 9, 8, 7. Find that thigh squeeze back here, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and try and get back up. Delightful. Okay. That was our laser shot. Let's use them some more. So remember our opening doorknob scene from the beginning of class. I'm gonna go from my hip bridge. So at the end of the day, you can kind of do whatever you want, but the requirement is you have to tuck your pelvis at some point. Otherwise, you're just not bending in all the ways you can bend. This is our lumbar spine is real bendy. Our cervical spine is real bendy. If you're doing this and cutting your shit off, you're not gonna have anywhere to go. Unless you want to do that, which is a snake, which is fun. So, take this seat. Take one of your hands and open that doorknob. Make sure that hand is not behind your back and across. That is either next to or slightly outside, no wider than the yoga mat, of your hip. Feet don't necessarily want to be into your butt. If you can do that, great. It's a lot more challenging. They also don't want to be like crazy far out, or else you're like gonna feel like a crazy person. So like halfway, a-okay. I'm gonna take my other hand and I'm going to reach, make a long line from here to here, try and get hello into this full seat. Notice how the butt might want to do this. Scoop it out. Yeah? Use all of your powers. Now as I go up and higher, I'm gonna watch this top hand. I'm gonna rotate this bottom shoulder. Yeah? Opening the doorknob. The hand does move. If I can tap down, great. I can't tap down, I'm gonna go as far as I can and come back the same way I came, making sure to stay nice and supported through, especially here, as we do
our reverse. And try the same thing on the other side. Hello, 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 and then reverse. If you don't have a bottom hand on a slidey surface, this is kind of a pain in the ass, but again, do your best. If you're getting all the way in there, you can practice going on 2 hands, rocking back and forth, straight legs, straight arms. So, giving that booty an extra squeeze. Rock, rock, rock. You can also try to walk your hands away from your legs and towards your legs. You can also try to rock, rock, rock. Lift up. If you are choosing to lift up, keep reaching your hands for the floor. Keep them over your head, because when you come back down, you want them there to catch you. You're finding that push. Oh, I lost a gemstone. Da-da-da. 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 Yeah. And when you're ready to come back down, re-close that doorknob. Hello, hello, hello. Too close. And sit. Does anybody have any questions about any of those things? RIP, this beautiful Claire's mask. Before we do a cool down, I'll give y'all like 1 more minute-ish to kind of play with that. So our options were like reach around. You can also just push up if you want to push up. Rocking back and forth, working on taking weight into the arms and the legs, and then taking that rock so that way you can start to take more weight into your hands or into your legs. And then make more availability for your hands to like leave the floor, for example. So that groundedness, that heel squeeze, that glute squeeze, thigh squeeze, all of that is really, really vital for getting into that scary part of the standing waterfall where you're literally just kind of like hovering upside down and go with God, or whoever. All right, you know, like 1 more minute. I need to do 1 more thing just for shit. Come here. Let's see if we got this today. You can also do that reach around with 2 arms. If you do not push and support your shoulders, you're gonna have a bad time. So I'm gonna open my doorknobs as much as possible. Hips up. Oh God, that was so bad. You get the idea. That's enough of that. Thank you all for being here today. We're gonna do a quick cool down. We're gonna do a 30-second plank with little hip dips. So I'll give you guys another 10 seconds to get back into that. 9, 8, 7, 6, forearms, 5, push, tuck, everything anything in, 3, 2, and dip. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job, y'all. That's the end of Tuesday Flex. You're welcome to keep doing any of, obviously, the things that we're doing for back bends. If you have the means and are able to donate, I would super appreciate that. Info is on my profile. And if you have any suggestions or just want to show me what you're working on, I would love to see it and hear all of those things. Otherwise, the end. Love to you all. Be well. Bye-bye.